Well guys, welcome to the campsite again. We do a lot of camping, as you know, from our little landy. We've been all over the place, in all kinds of weather, 4 seasons. We've had a really hot summer. It's been 40 degrees down here in southern France, and we felt it, I tell you what. But suddenly, very fast, the weather has changed. And what does that mean for us? Does it mean camping's over? Well, no. Even if it's getting cold outside, we still want to get out and camp because that's just what we do. We kind of love it just as much as you guys do. So what are we going to do? I just don't know. Camp heater. This is the CAMPLUX Nano Air 2. First time I've tried it, right out the box. Still got the plastic on the handle. It's giving off heat. You can hear it fluttering a little bit in the wind. Wow, first time I've tried this thing. This is a little, it's called a CG 1750. It's all I could find with the screw-on nozzle. Basically it's an EN417, EN417 threaded connection for your little camp gas bottles. Call them cartouches down here in France. And the added bonus is you can put your kettle on here. Obviously it's on the table just for demonstration purposes, but folds up quite compact. Nice little bag, which is pretty cool. Compact, it weighs like nothing, 2 kilograms at the most. Giving off heat, and it's getting warmer and warmer, so that's pretty cool. You can sit outside in the pretty cold weather, let it heat up slowly, let it do its thing, and while you're at it, put your kettle on the top, which is actually quite clever. I've never seen this kind of thing before. Mostly we sit outside, we've got our coats on, little beanie going, all that stuff, and it's pretty cold, which is also quite fun. This is a new generation of things, I think. Pretty nifty. So there it is. This one's from CAMPLUX. They sent us this to have a look at while we're doing our camp thing anyway outside. I'm just going to let it run for a little bit just to see. You can feel heat here already. I think you can see the heat haze. So there you have it. Does it work? Yeah, I like the fact it's got an ignition. It's got 2 settings as well, which is quite nice. So you don't have to fiddle with a lighter, which is normally the case with these things. Remember those old gas lights, those lamps with a little very flimsy filament thing on there. If you touch that, it would disintegrate. You have to fiddle with your light, and then the lighter wouldn't go on, and you get this gas and it will explode, and finally you have light. This is a lot more easy, which is quite cool. So there we go. What do you reckon to that? Next time, yeah, leave a link down below if you want to have a look at the product as well. We're going to give it another full test, see how well it does. It's giving a lot more heat now. You can see it's going a bit red, or is that me? Which is quite nice. And we're going to try and see if we can boil our kettle, which is also quite cool. So you're doing 2 things at once. Pretty efficient for a campsite, I tell you what. Well, now all that's out of the way, I thought we'd go through a couple of the less good points, I suppose. For number one, they sent this heater through, but they didn't send a gas canister with it, which is kind of necessary, so I had to go and search for one. This little one I found at a local hardware store. It cost €8, and I'm guessing you get 3 or 4 hours of use out of it, if that even. The other side is even more of a bit of an issue for me, because this is the kind of thing you use when it's kind of chilly outside, and we were doing all of this in about, let's say, 10, maybe 8 degrees in the evening. And the problem with a gas heater, especially if you use butane gas, is that the canister gets really cold, and at a certain point the exit kind of freezes up and no more gas comes out. So that's a kind of a fundamental flaw, which I don't think is very cool. I have to make this plane. Obviously, you had to test the whole thing as good as possible. I'm not sure what the intent is, if it's supposed to be propane or not, but these are the kind of gas canisters that I managed to have found. It's a very small one. Maybe the bigger canisters are better. On the other hand, you are paying quite a bit of money for a gas canister. And on the second note is, what about the ecological impact? Because you're using these canisters once, you can't refill them, and you have to throw them away. I'd rather get one big 13 kilo gas canister and try and make that work as a way to prolong it. And also you can obviously refill them much better ecologically as well, and maybe even cheaper as well if that's really important to you. So there you go. This is my quick look at this gas heater. Gives off good heat about 1 meter away from the flame, which is not too bad. But fundamentally, I'm not sure if it all holds up together. Anyway, this is my personal experience, is what I saw. So thanks for watching this one. I'll catch you on the next one. Keep rolling.